Hello and welcome to TE Extra Classes by Things Education, where we share short snippets of our courses. We hope you find these videos useful. Please support us by liking this video and subscribing to our channel.
So let's start with what are fine motor skills. I mean, we're not looking for any sort of academic answers. We just want to understand when we say fine motor skills, what does fine mean, what does motor mean, and what do they mean together?
A subtle movement. I'm also confused between gross motor skills and then fine motor skills.
Okay.
Uh, Fine motor skills, what I'm assuming is a subtle movement, not the larger move. Yeah.
Okay, to me, what the fine motors are is completely it's your small muscles, be it your finger muscles, and it's just the basic is a eye and hand coordination kind of a thing, a finger hand eye coordination. And Kushal, as you say, gross motor, it's to do with more your physical, like your legs, your arms when you are physical. Then your gross motor with the larger movements. That would be the gross.
When we say fine motor skills, we're talking about the smaller muscles in our body. And the muscles in our hands are pretty small and we need to build their strength. When we talk about gross motor, it's about large muscles. So, am I able to throw a ball? That requires my entire arm, right? So, if I have weak arm muscles, then the way I throw my ball will also be affected. Can I kick a ball? That is a large muscle. My entire leg is used to kick a muscle. So those are gross motor skills. And like Ekta said, fine motor skills are about the small muscle. So fine basically has to do with small, delicate, and motor is to do with movement. So anything that requires delicate or movement of the smaller muscles of our body. In this case, we're focusing only on the hands because we want kids to be able to hold crayons, pencils, and write neatly. So that is what we're focusing on. The next question is, why are fine motor skills important for writing? And I want you to focus on the picture. The picture is there as a prompt for you to think about it. Why do you think, based on this prompt, why do you think fine motor skills are important for writing?
To develop small muscles.
Okay, let me ask you a slightly different question. Imagine that you've badly injured your hand, the hand with which you write. You have to keep it still for several months. What will happen to your muscles in your hand?
Movement will be not there, so it will be like a stick.
Yes, you're right. It won't move very easily, right? Now, what will you need to do after your hand starts feeling better, after the injury goes away?
You need to get the strength back and develop the muscles going.
Right.
So it's kind of an exercise, which helps them to strengthen them.
When it's injured, will you be able to do things like hold a spoon? Why not?
No.
You won't be able to, right? What will happen?
It will shake.
It'll most likely be shaky. Pick up a pencil and write a word on a book in front of you and tell me how are you using your fingers? Why do your fingers need to be strong? Okay, I'm just going to do a small demo. My hand is pretty weak right now because I haven't used it for a while. This is all I can do because it's shaky, it's weak. But in order to write, what do I need my hand to be able to do? What do I need my fingers to be able to do?
To have a proper grip.
Okay, one, I need to be able to hold my pencil really well. So I need to hold it or grip it really well. Is that all? If I'm able to grip it and I'm gripping it really tight right now, is this all?
You need to have a control over your muscles. Unless until you have a control over your muscles, you will not be able to make them move the way you want to.
Right, so you need to be able to control your muscles and you need to be able to move them, which means they need to be flexible. And they need to be strong because when my muscles are weak, I'm not able to hold that pencil. We all write as adults or as writers, we may take it for granted that, but there are a lot of skills needed to just hold a pencil, put the right pressure, form your letters. If your muscles are very weak, you're not going to be able to do that. And like you can see in this picture, just to see the difference between the adult's hand and the child's hand, children's hands are still developing. So when they enter lower KG or nursery, whatever you call it in your school, their hands are strong enough to be holding a pencil, controlling the pencil, moving the pencil around. They're not able to do that because their muscles are still developing and they're weak. In school, it's very important that before we get kids to start writing, we need to develop their muscles. And there are a lot of simple things that we can do
Thank you for watching. Please support us by liking the video and subscribing to our channel.